Welcome back to my channel where we help you go from having nothing to wear to always having something to wear and feeling more stylish. In this episode, we're talking about the best pant length if you want to wear your wide leg pants with both flats and heels. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you some measurements to keep in mind, and I'm also going to show you some visuals so you have an idea of what I'm talking about. Please know that these methods are based on my personal trial and error and my personal preferences. If you were to ask my tailor, he would just say, just get 2 pairs, because honestly, trying to make a pair of pants work for both heels and flats is not gonna work. So just to let you know, this method that you're about to learn is to get as close to perfect or ideal as possible, but essentially your pant will have a little bit more length when you're wearing your flat, and it may appear a little short when you're wearing it with your heels. What we're aiming for here is the closest possible perfect length. Okay, let's unpack. Number 1, you're going to decide first whether you're going to wear these pants with flats or heels more often. The reason for this is because the actual amount of centimeters that you're going to leave, long or short, is directly impacted by whether, this pant is going to be worn with slides 70% of the time and only 30% with heels. Or if it's going to be worn with heels 90% of the time and only 10% with flats, then your length will be a little bit different. You will cater to that most possible scenario. Okay, so that's step 1. Be clear already on which shoe you're likely to wear this pant with. Okay, number 2, bring 3 pairs of shoes with you to the tailor. Bring your flattest shoe that you intend to wear your pant with. Bring a sneaker. They're kind of like one of the most worn kinds of shoes these days, a white sneaker. For me, I bring my Veja Esplar shoe because it has just about half an inch worth of a platform, and that's the shoe that I wear most with any of my pants. And then bring the heel that you're likely to wear it with the most. Now, if you're going to wear a pant mainly with flats, the goal is to get your pants just kissing the floor, like touching, or maybe even half a centimeter drag, so that there's actually a little bit of extra fabric. Now, does that mean the bottom of your pants are going to get dirty? Depends on what you're walking on. If you're walking on super clean tiles that have no dirt on them, then you'll be fine. But if you're going to walk outdoors, if you're going to walk anywhere that's not wildly clean, then you'll have a little bit of a dirt mark. And that's one of the consequences of having a pant that looks amazing still when worn with a heel. It's kind of like the trade-off. It's the trade-off for having a pant that you can still wear with a heel. Because in my opinion, in this case of choosing the best length for your pant, we're not really talking about what's the best of the best. We're really talking about what's the best of a tough situation, right? And for me, the worst case scenario is that the pant ends up being too short for a heel, because when you're wearing a wide leg pant, one of the best benefits of a wide leg why do I keep saying pants? Of a wide leg pant is how much length it can give you, and how much, I don't know, it just looks like so lean. So when a pant is too short when wearing heels, it nearly defeats the entire benefit of wearing a pant like that, like a wide leg pant or a tailored pant. It removes that benefit and it removes that look. That is like the lesser evil, if we put it that way. So revisiting, if you've decided that you're going to wear a pant with mainly your flats, you want to either just touch the ground or have up to a half-inch drag on the floor. The reason I say up to, and I'm not giving a defined number and saying this is the number it must be, is because the fabric of your pant has a direct impact on the drape of that pant. So if I were to say half a centimeter, but your pant is ultra wide and it's got firm material, that half a centimeter may be just right because it's firm, that fabric has weight, whereas some fabric is very drapey, it's very soft, and any bit of material that sits on the ground is nearly too much. So before we get too technical about the fabrics and all of these things, just know that your length range will go from just touching the ground or just hovering over the ground to a slight drag. That's for pants, again, intended to be worn with flats and occasionally with heels. Now, on the other side of things, what if you wanted to wear your pants mainly with heels and only occasionally with flats? That means that you're going to cater to your heel. The most important thing about wearing a wide leg pant with a heel is that you want to cover the top of your foot. So let's say this is your foot, and you know the bony part above your foot? here, that part, if your shoe hovers over that, then you still can get the effect of length. You still get the benefit of that wide leg pant. Anything above that, and let's say your pant is now hovering just below your ankle or close to your ankle, that's when it can feel like your pant is slightly too short and slightly remove the benefit of that wide leg pant. So in summary, the best length for a wide leg pant, if you want to wear it with flat shoes and heels, is this. If you're intending to wear with flat shoes more, aim for the pant to touch the ground and or have at least half an inch of drag on the floor. The fabric will tell how much drag you will have, right? And then once you wear it with your heel, you'll be able to confirm that. And then if you're intending to wear your pant with a heel most of the time, aim to cover the boniest part of your foot or as much of the foot as possible, and then try your pant again with your flat shoes to see how much drag you can have. Now here's a little bit of footage of my pants that are way too long. Some people say, oh, I prefer my pants drag on the floor. And honestly, I'm with you on that. It's just that I just wanted to give you an example of how much a pant can actually drag on the floor, because you know, a half-inch drag can still look really clean. To be honest with you, at this drag on the floor, the pant, unless the floor is really muddy, it still ends up clean enough, right? Whereas pants that are dragging 2 to 3 inches on the floor, it's both uncomfortable, gets super dirty, and definitely needs to get taken up. So if you're higher than 163 centimeters, you probably don't have that problem. But I just wanted to put some specificity and provide a visual example of what it looks like if I were just to say certain words like, oh yeah, let the pants drag on the floor because it looks better. To me, it's all about having markers so that you can identify how much drag you can tolerate, how much drag you can accept, and what you still deem to be clean. Now, what if you're thinking like, I really don't want my pants to touch the ground at all because I want zero dirt on that? Well, honestly, pant length is very preferential based on what you prioritize. So for example, for me, what I prioritize may not necessarily be the same thing that you want to prioritize. The thing that I want to prioritize is overall aesthetic, and I can deal with a little bit of dirt. I'm not saying a lot of dirt, but I can deal with that because the length, the full length of pant directly impacts the whole outfit. But if you feel like what you want to prioritize is how clean your outfit is, then what that just means is you'll have to lift your pant a little bit higher. And if you're doing that for flats already, then it may directly impact when you're wearing it with heels, and might just be the answer to why an outfit looks a little bit off. I'm saying this because people have come to me in the past and they say, I've had my pants taken up, I love this outfit, but something feels off. One of the contributing factors can be length and proportion. And if you're okay with that, then that means you've found your sweet spot and you know what length you prefer with your pants. So now you know the pros and the cons, the payoff, the trade-off for choosing to wear the same pants with either flats or heels. And now we can make informed decisions. Doesn't sound sexy, but super attractive to me. All right, if you have any comments or questions, please do let me know in the comment section down below. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do. If anyone's ever asked you what length of pants should you have, I hope this video has helped, and feel free to send this over to them. That's it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.